Hi everyone, welcome to Sagas Aptitude YouTube channel. Now in our today's video we will be discussing the complete analysis of Rrb Ntpc exam which happened recently. It is also going on. We are discussing all the previous shifts analysis. Now this is the approximate weightage of each subject. You can check here. The most important thing here is current affairs. So the maximum weightage here goes to current affairs. Next it is computers, static GK, science, history, geography, polity and economy. In computer we are getting around 4 to 5 questions. In static GK we are getting 5 to 6 questions. Science 4 to 6 questions. History it is 2 to 3. Geography 2 to 4. Polity 2 to 3 and economy 1 to 2 questions. Top priority is given to current affairs. Next we can give it to computer. Next it is static GK. You can clearly observe that static GK is one bit ahead of computers, but even then computers are given top priority. The reason here is static GK syllabus is vast when compared to computers. Computer syllabus is less. We can easily cover more topics in less time. So that's why what I say is computers should be given top priority when compared to static GK. Now let us discuss in detail. This is just approximate weightage. It may vary from each shift to shift. Also the most important part, as I already said, that these three are important. Now in this 3 we are getting around 50% of questions. 50% of GK questions lies in this 3 only: current affairs, static GK and computer. So first priority, go to current affairs, read current affairs well. Just 1 to 1.5 years current affairs are enough. Next go to computers, prepare computers well. The syllabus is less. You can easily score 4 to 5 marks in computers. Next cover static GK. Let us discuss in detail what we should cover in current affairs. First, current affairs you should cover from January 2024 to April 2025. Around 8 to 11 questions are being asked. I think in our next shifts also the same may repeat. 8 to 11 questions in current affairs. Coming to first part, index and ranking. In index and ranking we should follow these 4. You need not read all 50 or 100. Just make a notes of around 25 index and ranking questions. What you feel is important. From that prepare these 4. First, that report is prepared by what? Top and least ranks, that means of which countries, India's rank in that particular ranking, total countries that participated in the ranking. So what I say is read selectively. Don't read all. Just read whatever you feel important, or you can just check previous papers you like. You can go to NTPC previous papers and you can check there. There whatever you find, just read them, because most of the questions we are getting from previous papers. So this is index and ranking. Let us go to next one. Next important thing in current affairs is sports. So coming to sports, questions came from WPL 2024-2025. Also in one of the shifts it was asked about Virat Kohli, the boundary scored by him. Next it is about Cristiano Ronaldo. It is related to, we all know that it is related to, this is related to cricket, this is related to football, this is related to tennis. So what I want to say is the examiner is covering almost all the games, but here the important thing is we should observe that he is targeting popular tournaments and also popular players only. Just you can read about 1 to 1.5 years. During this time period you can read. Just read all the popular tournaments and popular players. That is enough in sports. Next let us go to another one. Important days and themes. That is third one. Third important thing in current affairs. During this topic, while preparing this one, important days and themes, also be selective in this. Suppose questions can be asked like National Panchayati Raj Day is celebrated on which day, which is 24th April. Next, what is the theme of National Youth Day 2025? Like this, prepare days and themes from 2024 and 2025, and also prepare all the important days. You can just review previous papers for what type of questions are being asked. You can get an idea on that and you can practice them. Next, important military exercises, defense exercises and their venues. I also gave some sample questions. Questions can be asked like this. Cyclone 2025 is between India and which country? You can answer it as Egypt. Next, also in some exams we can also find Cyclone 2025 happened in which place, or what is the venue for Cyclone 2025? Answer is Rajasthan. Next, Dharma Guardian 2025 happened in which country? You can take it as Japan. It is between India and which one? India and Japan. Like that, venues also can be asked. What you should remember is, you should remember between India and which country and also at which place. That means what is that venue? Like that, again make a notes of around 20 to 25 which you feel are important. Just read them, those are enough. Next one, related to appointments. Appointments are also another important one. From appointments also we are getting questions in each and every shift. So be thorough with appointments also. Most important things are chief ministers, governors, CAG, attorney general. These are just some examples. We have some other appointments also, like chief election commissioner, chief justice. Like that you can read from last 1 to 1.5 year. As I already said that from January 2024 to April 2025 cover all the important appointments. In chief ministers, questions are asked like this. That particular chief minister won from which constituency, or who is the present chief minister of, they'll be giving some state. I just took an example of Karnataka. It can be any state. So two things are important again from chief ministers. One is their winning constituency. The other one is from which state. The state's chief minister's name is also important. Similarly, governors are also important for each state. You should also remember them. But as the time period is very less, you can cover important things. Those are enough. So this is about appointments. Next, important government schemes. So government schemes is also another important thing. We are getting questions from government schemes also. We can commonly find that particular government scheme started in which year, or what is the priority of that one, or if there is any amount related to it or amount allocated to it, what amount is allocated to the particular government scheme. Like that also you can make a note. Also, if it is related to any particular age people, suppose some schemes will be from age 18 to 60, some schemes like that, age also can be asked in some schemes. Just go through all of them. Next, important current affairs related to space can also be asked. Suppose they will be giving any astronaut name, and they may ask that they spent how many days in space. Like that also questions can be asked. 1 year news related to our prime minister. This is also another important thing. You can also consider what are the recent visits of our prime minister. That means any countries, and if there are any treaties signed or anything, those are also important. And also awards given to our prime minister in the recent 1 year. That is also another important thing to be noted. Next, important summits and conferences and also their venues. That is important. Next, awards and honors. Awards and honors is also important. Awards and honors means just prizes. What are the prizes announced? That means if it is any Oscar award or Nobel Prize, like that, in 1 to 1.5 year, just be thorough with all the important awards and honors. These are all important for current affairs. Now, if we go for static GK, then in static GK we are getting around 5 to 6 questions. Questions can be asked from dance forms. Dance forms is also another important thing in static GK. So this is important. You cannot ignore this one. Dance forms and their particular states. For example, question can be asked like this: Kathak dance is related to which state? Answer is Uttar Pradesh. Next, tribes. Bodo tribe is primarily related to which state? Answer is Assam. Not only this one, in exam any question can be asked related to tribes. So it is better that you prepare all the information related to tribes. Next one, rebellion movements and their years. This is important. What I am covering is all these questions, that means all these topics came in the recently held exams, previous days. So what I suggest is just be thorough with all these topics. These are most important for the upcoming exams. For example, Bhil rebellion took place in which year? Answer is 1818. Like that also questions can be asked. Years are most important. Okay, next, important acts and years. This question came in previous NTPC exam. So Dowry Prohibition Act commenced in which year? 1961. Not only this one, several other acts also can be asked in our exams. So be thorough with all the important acts in their particular years. From which year it came into existence. Next, nuclear power plants and their locations. So this came in June 5th exam. Kudankulam nuclear power station is in which state? Answer is Tamil Nadu. So like that, nuclear power plants and also their locations are important. Suppose if any newly built power plants are there, just be thorough with them also. Those are also important. Next, another common question what we find in our exams is census. So questions related to 2011 census is also most common in our exams. Questions can be asked like this: highest literacy state, theme of our census, least populated state, percentage of male and female literacy. This question came recently. So what is the percentage of male literacy? They'll be giving in percentage and options, you should select that particular percentage. So read whichever question you know related to census. Take this as important one. Read almost all the information related to census, because there are high chances that we can get one question in our exam. Next, tiger reserves, wildlife sanctuaries and their states. Tiger reserves is also important. Next, books and authors. So author of the book White Tiger, answer is Aravind Adiga. Books and authors is also another important topic in static GK. Books and authors. Be thorough with all the recent books and authors also. Okay, next one. Questions related to India's first. So India's first means, for example, question can be asked like this. When was the first passenger train run in India? Answer is 1853. Not only this one. First Indian Rail Museum is located in which place, or it started in which year? Like that also questions can be asked. So here what you should concentrate means India's first or first rice ATM. That also can be asked in our exam. Be thorough with all the India's first which held recently or in the previous ones related to railways. Next, important slogans which are given by popular leaders. Next, national parks and their locations. National parks is also another important one. They can ask any national park. Be thorough with all the national parks that are there and also their locations. They will be giving some name of national park and they will be asking where it is located. Our options will be different states. Next, fathers in their respective fields. For example, who is father of economics? Who is the father of Indian railways? Like this also questions can be asked. So fathers in their respective fields is also another important one in static GK. If you are thorough with all this, then you can score good in static GK. Next, let us go to computers. Scoring in computers is considered good, 4 to 5 questions, because as I already said that the syllabus is low. You can easily cover the entire syllabus of computers in less than around 2 to 3 hours. If you concentrate well, you can easily cover the entire syllabus of computers related to railways in 2 to 3 hours. So you will be scoring around 4 to 5 marks. So what to concentrate in computer means, first full forms. Full forms are definitely important. If you check previous papers also, we are having questions from full forms. Questions can be like this. What is the full form of HTTP? What is the full form of URL? What is the full form of HTML? Or what is the full form of Fortran? Like that questions can be asked related to full forms. Next, shortcut keys. We got questions from full forms recently, 2 days ago. We also got questions from shortcut keys. During June 5th and June 6th, we got this question of shortcut keys. Questions can be like, what is the shortcut key for cut or copy, paste, redo, undo? Like that, we get different questions from shortcut keys. So be thorough with all the shortcut keys. Hardly prepare just 25 to 30 shortcut keys. It is enough for our exam. Next, input and output devices. This is also previous year question. This year also we got from input output devices. Next, high level, low level languages. MS Office. In MS Office, MS Word and MS Excel is most important. Questions can be from MS Word and MS Excel. Next, operating systems and important inventions. Important inventions means, let us consider this question. Who invented www? Or who invented mouse? Who invented computer? Like that also questions can be asked from inventions. Next, conversions. So conversions is also asked. First one is 1 MB. 1 MB is equal to how much KB? Or 1 KB is equal to how many bytes? Like that also questions can be asked. This question also came recently, I think around 5 days ago. So the question came like this. 1 KB means how many bytes? Answer is 1024 bytes. Like this, conversions are also important. Concentrate on this also. These 8 are most important in computers. So first complete all these 8. After that, after completing these 8, then you can go to other topics in computer if you have time. Most probably in these 8 we can expect all the questions. So first cover these 8. Next, coming to history, all these 5 are important. In history we can get around 2 to 3 questions. So first questions can be from Indian National Congress. Questions can be like this. It is founded in which year? Indian National Congress is founded in which year? Answer is 1885. Next, who is the first president? Who is the first Muslim president? Who is first woman president? Like that, questions on Indian National Congress can be asked. There are high chances that we can get questions from Indian National Congress. So first cover this entire thing, cover all the bits related to Indian National Congress. Next, ruler and dynasty. Next it is ruler and dynasty. They will be giving one ruler name and they will be asking this ruler belongs to which dynasty. Otherwise, a dynasty name is given. 4 options are given. Pick the ruler who does not belong to this particular dynasty. So in that type of questions also, you should be knowing the ruler and their dynasty. Next, important battles along with that years. First battle of Panipat was fought on April 21, 1526. Mostly questions on years can be asked, so year is considered most important. Not only this one, all the important battles are important. Just revise all the important battles before going to your exam. Next, important pacts or treaties signed. Important pacts are also important in Indian history. For example, Pune Pact is signed in which year? Like that questions can be asked. Next, religions adopted by rulers. This question also came recently. Chandragupta Maurya adopted which religion? Answer is Jainism. So these five are considered most important. Keeping the past shifts in mind, also for it is useful for the next shifts. First cover these five. In these five there are chances that these questions can come, but I'm not saying that cover only these five. First cover these five. After these five, go to the other topics in history. These five are most important. Next, coming to polity. So we can clearly see that 2 to 3 questions are asked in polity. If you are thorough with articles, then definitely 1 or 2 questions is completed. Next, after articles, amendments is important. After amendments, schedules and writs are important. For example, questions can be asked from writs like this: who prepare writs? Next, after completing this, then only go to the other one. Questions on fundamental rights can be asked. Suppose 4 options are given and you should check which of the following is not a fundamental right. Next, directive principles of state policy also can be asked. Questions on president can be asked. All the important articles related to president or powers of president, etc. questions can be asked from president. Questions on parliament also can be asked, related to Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha also. In Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha also we can get some questions. So just prepare. Again, these 4 are most important. First one is considered very important. 100% high likely, more than 90% chances are there that we can get questions from this one only. So first prepare this one. This is more than enough for our present exams. After covering this one, then only go to other topics in polity. Next, coming to geography. In geography, we can expect around 2 to 4 questions. So in those 2 to 4 questions, out of all these, river system is considered most important. We get almost 1 question in each and every shift from river system. So the points to be noted are: first, consider some important rivers. In that you should study from where it is originated. What is the length of that river? Or if the river has any tributaries, just read all of them. Those are important in rivers. First one is origin, next it is length, next it is tributaries. Next, important borders related to states and neighboring countries. Recently, question related to Arunachal Pradesh came in our previous shifts. Like this, important borders related to states and also neighboring countries is important. Next, questions related to coastal lines is also important. That means which state has longest coastal line. Like that questions can be asked. Next, related to soils also can be asked. In previous exams, questions related to alluvial soil is given most commonly. So read questions related to soils also. Next, questions related to solar system can be asked. Important states also can be asked. Park state separates India and Sri Lanka. Like that 10-degree channel, like that also questions can be asked. This is about geography. In geography, around 2 to 4 questions are asked. First cover all these 6, then only go to other topics in geography. Next, coming to economics, 1 to 2 questions are asked. So first 2 top priority topics are 5-year plans and budget. Again, I am saying that first cover these 2. After covering these 2 only, go to other topics in economics. This is about economics. Next, coming to science. The science is divided into 3 parts: physics, chemistry and biology. So in physics, we are getting around 1 to 2 questions. Those 1 to 2 questions, important units. Units are important. In our previous shifts, we got questions from units, and also important laws and their definitions. For example, questions can be asked like one law is given and they will be asking us to find which law it is. In options, we have Newton's law, Coulomb's law, like that we will be having. So learning the definitions is also important. Next, important formulae related to physics. For example, density is equal to mass by volume. Like that, important formulae is also important. As we get 1 to 2 questions, most probably questions can be asked from important units. So first cover this one, cover important units, then go to this other 2. If you have enough time, you can also read other topics in physics, but if you don't have any time, concentrate on this 3 well. Next, coming to chemistry, chemical formulae is important. Last time also we got questions from chemical formulae. This time also we are getting some questions. In chemistry we will get around 1 to 2 questions, but mostly the common pattern here is they are giving 1 question from chemistry. So after chemical formulae, read periodic table also. Read questions from periodic table also. So there are high chances that in these two we can get any one question. That is about chemistry. After covering these two, you can go for other topics. Now coming to biology, in biology we have around 1 to 3 questions. So first one is diseases and their carrying agents. So diseases and their carrying agents is also important topic. For example, what are the diseases caused by virus? What is the diseases caused by bacteria? Those two are important. Next, questions from animal kingdom. We can see most commonly in any exam, there will be questions from animal kingdom. Next, vitamins and their deficiency. Vitamins and their deficiency. That means vitamin A. What is the disease caused by vitamin A deficiency? Or vitamin B. In B we have some other points also, vitamin C, vitamin D, like that. What are the vitamins and their deficiencies? That is also important. Next, questions from plants also can be seen in our exam. These are the important topics what we should cover for the upcoming shifts. So what I suggest is first cover all these topics. If you have enough time or if you are confident with this, then go for other topics. Suppose if the time is less for you, covering this is enough or important, you can around easily score more than 50% of the marks in our upcoming exams in GS section. This is the analysis and the weightage what I found from the previous shifts exams. So what I suggest is you can check NTPC previous year questions. There are more similarities from previous year questions. So what I suggest is you just go to NTPC previous year questions and practice them. So there is some similarity related to previous questions and also the questions that are coming in our previous day shifts from June 5th. If you take from June 5th to yesterday, there are some similarities from previous year questions, NTPC CBT 1. Just read all those questions also. Those will be helpful to you. You will also be knowing from in which section or which area questions are being asked. This is about GS analysis. For other analysis and also for other information, do follow and do subscribe to our channel. We will be looking at other analysis in our next videos. Thank you.